Hello team, bit of a strange video today. It's currently -1 degrees in the UK, about 4 PM in the afternoon. I have 2 thermal layers of trousers on, my motorcycle jeans, 2 thermal tops on, long sleeve t-shirt, a woolly jumper and my motorcycle jacket and new winter gloves, all geared up for some winter riding. Let's jump on Speedy. Be very, very careful because unfortunately in this weather I have to ride somewhere, so I thought we'd just take you along because this cold snap, it's been about a week now in the UK and it is really cold. It's actually fairly normal. This is what the winter should be like, but over the past few years we haven't really had temperatures like this. So anywho, let's fire her up and I shall talk over what this video is about. Oh god, this ice is slippy. And we're off out into the elements. I thought I'd have to do this video because unfortunately I had to cancel a planned review of motorbike coming up, which I've been excited about for a really long time, and I was just really annoyed that I couldn't go and ride it today and give you guys my usual Tuesday video. So yeah, just riding back home at the moment. Sun's coming down. I thought, oh, I'll just turn the GoPro on and have a little chat and tell you how it's all going and say hi. So the bike I was going to ride, which I have had to push back a few days, it's still in the schedule, is the brand new 2023 Moto Guzzi V100 Mandello. If you haven't heard of the bike, it's a sports touring bike. I feel like you're getting a lot of wind there. I'm not really prepared for this video. Let's try and close my helmet up. Also, ride really slowly, Red Aim. These roads are sketchy to say the least. Yeah, the V100 Mandello. So it's a sports touring bike compared to the Tracer 900, probably the Kawasaki Ninja 1000, the new Suzuki GSX 1000 GT. What else is there? Possibly the BMW R1250 RS. Those are slightly more like traditional styled sports tourers. This V Mandello, in typical Guzzi fashion, is a beautiful design and very different. Whether you like it or not, it is definitely a different design. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing it in person. And there are a few updates to it that Guzzi have made as well. So Guzzi, either there, they'll both work, won't they? This is a bit more of a relaxed video, not quite as professional. So Guzzi are really trying to catch up with the rest of the motorbike market. It seems like they've really worked on a brand new engine, brand new V-twin. This new sports tourer, the Mandello's got 6-axis IMU, cruise control, heated grips, semi-active, electronic Olin suspension. It's really kitted out, so it looks like a really, really nice bike, yet hopefully retaining that Guzzi character. Yeah, it is so cold at the moment. It's been about a week now, 7 days, and you can see in some places it thaws out, but some places it's just been like frost and snow just for the solid a whole week. It's quite rare in the southwest of the UK. A point on that, when riding, a motorbike rider riding in cold weather like this, I feel like, okay, I probably shouldn't be doing it, and if you don't have to ride in weather like this, I really don't think you should. It's not a good idea. That's why I cancelled the test ride. Well, here I am riding my bike. But I feel like riding in conditions like this, or ideally a little bit less icy than this, really improves your riding. Like, I'm having to be so mindful of just the slightest inputs of the bike here. I'm trying to keep everything just as smooth as possible, like braking very minimally, turning direction really slowly, you know, just to try and keep the bike upright to make sure I don't slip over on some unforeseen ice or something. But I was thinking, just riding a minute ago, some of the cars are just going way too quickly for conditions like this. Like, I think being on a motorbike and a motorbike rider specifically, you're just so much more in tune with your surroundings and the road condition that you're not in a car. Like, in a car you're sitting in, you've got the heating going, you're nice and warm, so you get a false sense of security. So I think I don't know why, I was just making a point. I think the cars drive unnecessarily fast in icy conditions. You notice it when you're on a bike. I wouldn't dream of going as quick as some of the other cars now, especially on 2 wheels. This has also made me pick out a few things that have happened to the Speedmaster, a bit of an update for you guys. So very sadly, the other day when I was off on a review, the dealership where I borrowed the bike from was sort of on a high street in a town. Bit of a strange place to have a dealership, but anyway. And so I had to park my bike on the side of the road, came outside, and it was lying on its side. So apparently someone had reversed into it. A lady in a white Tesla had reversed into dear old Speedy here, knocked her over, and luckily the only damage, literally the only damage, is, try and take my hand off so you can see, just snapped the end of the brake lever off. So not too bad, but a little bit of bruising for Speedy there. It's very sad. And on that point with the Speedmaster, there are no heated grips. Like I say, I've got some new gloves, but there's only so much gloves can do in this weather. So what I end up doing when I am riding on longer rides without heated grips, I like to call it the old 1-2 technique. Probably not the safest technique in the world, but I only do it on longer roads. Is one hand on the throttle, one hand on the engine, on the cylinder heads, to keep it nice and warm, and then you do the trade-off. If you're on the motorway, I put the cruise control on, switch over, and then warm up the other hand. That is the only way I can do it without heated grips. So that is a downside of the Speedmaster and not having heated grips. If you're riding all year round, whew, those pinkies get chilly. What's this Beamer doing? Like, some people, I'm sure he's very unaware how close he's riding. I hope he is, how close he's riding up my arse, so to speak. But, you know, come on guys, switch on. So what's the best thing to do when someone's tailgating you, so to speak? Just maintain a steady speed. Don't intentionally slow down or speed up. I just keep riding at my normal speed and don't feel the pressure of them driving so close. Also, bit of a downside, every bike has their quirks, but on the Speedmaster, if you know the Speedmaster, the comfort seat which I have fitted to this bike, it's got like a little lip, an extra lumbar support, that's it, on the rear of the seat to just keep it comfortable and support your lower back. But it tends to get water caught in the sort of groove where the lumbar support joins the main seat, and that's frozen. So it's gone really hard and it's digging right into my coccyx bone, which is a bit of a pretty uncomfortable. Anyway guys, sorry about that, bit of a random one. Yeah, just thought I wanted to put something out because the sun was out back there, so nice. I just thought, oh, it's nice to turn the camera on, have a catch up with you guys. So yeah, hopefully we'll get the V100 Mandello vid out soon. I think it looks like a really cool bike. Like I was saying, it looks so different. So yeah, really interested to see how it rides and how Guzzi have improved so much and whether they've managed to catch up with the competition or not. Anyway, ride safe out there, try your best not to get out in icy conditions like this if you can avoid it. Stay happy, see you in the next one. Ciao bella. Oh, look at that sunset coming down. Gorgeous. Gorgeous George. Lovely.